I
hope that we start new initiatives to preserve our language and to include the Inuit language in the province of Quebec.
The Quebec government holding a public dialogue on the enhancement, promotion, and protection of Indigenous languages and linguistic heritage in Quebec in Montreal Friday. One of the main questions asked to participants is how can the Quebec government support Indigenous communities on their efforts to preserve their languages?
Preserving our language is also preserving our culture at the same time, and I think it's really important for us to preserve our culture, given that so many years that we've been suppressed and they tried to take our language away, but we're getting it back now.
Members from various communities voiced their opinions on the realities of their peoples, while government officials said they were there to listen.
It's for us to preserve our culture and language.
But this is the language I use every day because that's what I've become used to. That's our community in Kahnawake is predominantly English speaking because we've lost so much of our language.
The Minister of Indigenous Affairs says he initially wanted to create a provincial bill to protect their languages, but says they'll continue to meet with the communities and find a solution.
We don't consider Indigenous, First Nation, Inuit as other people that just got to this country. They were there before us, so we want to do something custom-made for them.
Chiefs of the Assembly of First Nations, Quebec, Labrador, and community members held their own sessions right across from the government conference in opposition to their approach.
Exercising our responsibility when it comes to Indigenous languages, because ultimately we're the only legitimate authority that can do that.
Meanwhile, the minister says he wants to receive feedback from bilateral meetings.
They really want it to be genuine and finding a solution. After Bill 96, we got to go to the source, and the source is the French Charter. The Charter has been implemented now since 1977. Give us an exemption to that.
A final public dialogue is scheduled for June 16th in Kuujjuaq.
Angadadi Ganya Geha. Use your language every day. Study it, practice it, learn it, because it's our language that we know makes us distinct, that makes us Ungwehunwe, or First People, or Nganyagahaga people.
I know how to get Taluk, which is I'm very proud to be Inuk, and we should all come together and respect each other.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.